Welcome to another viewing and reacting video brought by me, the J Dude. Today I'm gonna take a look at a video called Arcade Funhouse Rampage. It's from the same guy who brought us Cartoon Catastrophes. His name is P.W. Korgi or something like that. I know I did mention him from a previous episode of viewing and reacting, so let's take a look.
Hey everybody, it's Pembroke W. Korgi.
Oh, that's his name.
Time for me to do the annual Halloween installment of Arcade Funhouse. The time I talk about a monster-centric video game. What game should I talk about this year? I mean, I already did the most Halloween of Halloween arcade games, Splatterhouse, and I took on the Universal Monsters with Sega's Monster Bash. Where to go this year? I need a monster. I need a big monster. A really big monster. Monster big? Yeah. It's not small? No.
Futurama.
A really big monster on a rampage. Yes. I know what I'll do. Dark Towers. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do...
one of the Hanna-Barbera characters is in it. I believe it's Hokey Wolf.
When you need a game of monsters, especially really big monsters, you can't find a better place to go than Rampage. Rampage is a creation from those fine folks at
not the awful movie.
Responsible for such great games as Miss Pac-Man, Tapper, and if you like it, Mortal Kombat. Rampage has you playing as one of three monsters: George the Gorilla, Lizzie the Lizard, or Ralph the Wolf.
Oh my god. George, Lizzie, and Ralph. I was expecting more like intimidating names, but still. Lizzie? I have a sister named Lizzie, but unless that lizard's a girl, but still I'm expecting more intimidating names.
Obviously, XP's for King Kong, Godzilla, and I don't know, the Wolfman? And in true hokey monster movie fashion, each of our playable characters are humans turned into monsters by some goofy movie.
I remember playing this when I was younger.
George was a normal actor until he tried some experimental multivitamin that turned him into a giant ape.
Oh yeah? Well, fuck you, Walgreens.
Lizzie was a normal female model until she took a swim in a lake contaminated by toxic waste, turning her into a mini Godzilla. Because, let's be honest, she's big, but she's not Godzilla big. Otherwise, she wouldn't be climbing these buildings, she'd just be kicking them down. Granted, this could also be due to the fact that despite popular misconceptions, even by myself, Lizzie isn't inspired by Godzilla. She's actually inspired by Ymir from 20 Million Miles to Earth. A far more obscure title by today's standards. So it's more than understandable that more people would think Godzilla instead of Ymir. And Ralph was just a normal bro doing bro things until he ate some sausage. Wait, what? Eating sausage turned him into a frickin' wolfman? Ow, I always thought eating sausage would just turn me gay. With that said, I need to eat more sausage. But seriously, how bad were these sausages that he ate? I mean, are we talking Burger Time level bad? Because if it was that, then he may have been in an eat or be eaten situation. So as monster alter egos, you travel all around North America, destroying cities all over the United States, and a few in Canada as well. Oh, whoa, hey, when do we get to Austin, Texas? I got a few words to share with Governor Abbott. And by words, I mean fists! The way Rampage plays is very simple. Each level has your monster spending a day in a particular town, starting with Peoria, Illinois. Here you're presented with several high-rise buildings that you must climb and destroy for your own enjoyment. Punching open windows can sometimes reveal items that can help or hurt you, as well as various humans that you can eat for health. Yeah, that's the thing. You get to eat other humans in this game. Yeah! Cannibalism! Time to get Hannibal on these... wait a second. Does this even count as cannibalism if you've been turned into a giant monster? Do you even count as human at this point? Resist the wishes of the inner animal or monster within us all? Is this why you should only be limited to one monster energy drink a day? Because if you don't, it will literally unleash the beast. Or maybe not. Once you've destroyed all the buildings in the level, you go to the next level. Sounds easy, right? Ha! This is a Midway arcade game, fool! Of course it isn't easy. They want your coin, man.
Scooby-Doo.
See, being big monsters also means being big targets, and the army is out to take you down, whether it's by foot soldiers with guns, tanks, helicopters, and sometimes even local law enforcement. There's also these random soldiers that will drop dynamite that will destroy entire buildings if it explodes. Which seems kind of counterintuitive if you ask me. They're just kind of helping us destroy the town at this point. I mean, wouldn't they have rather not destroyed the buildings? Wouldn't they have rather not had people die? Oh wait, this is America. They don't care about that latter part.
Yeah, I also get a Attack on Titan feeling with this one because of the monsters. Yes, I'd seen Attack on Titan. It's just being sarcastic. Please don't take this dumbass seriously.
Dynamite, guys, is to help destroy the buildings in case the game is taking too long, to kind of keep things moving, or make sure people don't find a way to soft lock the game by just leaving it abandoned or doing nothing. Though with how many people are constantly attacking you in this game, I doubt soft locking this game is really something that's easily possible, if at all. You can stop the dynamite from exploding by eating it, but it'll do a little damage to you. However, you at least get this cute animation. Oof, that's the spicy meatball. Granted, soldiers aren't your only worries in this game. Falling off buildings or being electrocuted by signs or random appliances that happen to be in these buildings when you punch them can also damage you. To be honest, it's rare that you're not being hit with at least some attack at some point in this game. But that also adds to the frantic nature of the game, and totally isn't just Midway trying to drain you of more coin. To add to the fun, it has multiplayer action where you can have all three monsters playing at once. This means you can help take down buildings or fight against your fellow monsters by punching the snot out of them. Wow, I just literally punched them clear across town. This is actually when the game is at its most fun, is when you have a friend or two playing with you, causing even more fun and destruction. But be careful, if you lose all your health, you'll turn back into a naked, embarrassed human and will try to tiptoe off screen without being noticed. During this period of time, your fellow monster can actually find you and eat you for a huge score bonus. This is one of the most enjoyable ways to annoy your friend when you're playing this game. Not that I can blame them for being annoyed. Nobody wants to be bored. Okay, some people do, but not me. But I will be honest with you guys, Rampage is one of the most cathartic video games you'll ever play. Had a bad day? Destroy some buildings. It does so much to make you feel so much better. However, this only lasts for a few levels, because let's be honest, the unfair balance of how much you're constantly being damaged, combined with the admittedly repetitive gameplay, can get a little tedious and monotonous after a few levels if you're playing solo. But if you're playing with friends, then the game will last a lot longer without getting boring. Because this game isn't just great at stress relief, it's an amazing party game. And while we're giving positive notes, I just want to state that for a game that was made in 1986, this game is actually pretty graphically impressive.
I was 2 years old when this game was made.
Detailed. I love their humorous covered eye expression when they fall, and the fact that they look visibly haggard when they're low on energy makes for a lot of great touches that adds to the experience and enjoyment of the game. So despite its cheap damage issues and repetitive level design, Rampage still manages to be a magnificent game thanks to its great graphics, fun cathartic gameplay, and insanely enjoyable multiplayer action. I'm willing to give Rampage a solid 3.5 out of 5 monsters. Rampage may not be the best game, but it's definitely not a wreck.
And now, these messages.
Hey peeps, it's Pembroke W. Korgi here, and is there a cartoon or arcade game that you want to see me review in a future episode of Cartoon Catastrophes or Arcade Funhouse? Well, you're in luck because...
Yeah, I commented on one of his videos on reviewing Equestria Girls, but he said no, he only does cartoons on TV or movies, not on no straight-to-video ones. I respected his rejection. And that was just an ad.
Description below, or click the Patreon symbol at the end of the episode. All support is appreciated, both big and...
In case you're wondering what were those, where we turn over these or an hour back, those were like old school Saturday morning bumpers that you just show. I forgot where this one came from, but I know it was probably either CBS or NBC. Anyway, that was my viewing and reaction to Arcade Funhouse Rampage. If there's anything else you want me to know, you want me to view and react to, please let me know in the comment section below. By the way, what does catharsis what does that word mean? Whatever.